We don't really want to know.
Sums it up. Okay. And everyone...
I wonder if I can go...
Oh, let me bring this up over here. Okay, everyone ready?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, why not? Let's do this.
Okay, here we go.
Let's do this.
We are X1 Bros. What's up, everyone? Welcome back. This is podcast number 9. We are all Xbox One all the time. We are the best Xbox One podcast on the internet right now. Please excuse me, everyone. I'm suffering from a cold, but I am here. And as always, I am joined by the man who enjoys taping baby kittens to the freeway. He's a monster. Spicy
don't.
Man, Mr. McSpicy.
I
Mark
do not do
Mark
that.
Haywood, sorry.
That is a flagrant lie.
He's a monster,
I own
ladies.
2 cats.
He's a monster.
That is a lie. I'm offended. I'm done.
Okay. Okay. We are also joined, as always, by the man who likes to dress up as a pirate. He's weird. He's Canadian. It's rad like my dad, Mark Ashley.
True story, actually. That is what I did do a couple times.
No, you did not. My wife would hate you if you did.
I dressed up like a pirate.
Oh,
No,
I didn't hear that part.
Yeah, wait. He's still stuck on the.
She hates pirates.
But I was
I
a cool
thought it was-
pirate.
He was
I thought it
Captain
was
Jack
a cat
Sparrow,
thing.
I believe.
For some reason, I'm
Yeah.
still thinking cats on the
I
front.
had a cat.
That's really
No, I
funny.
didn't dress up like a cat. I dressed up like a pirate.
And keeping with the theme of animals today, we're also joined by the man who every Friday at 3 in the morning you can find him at Paco's gambling on illegal cockfighting. It's George the Man, Jordan Paskett.
Oh, hey, everyone.
We actually all love animals, everyone. I just wanted to
It's
say
already
like
a
cats.
controversial episode.
I know, right? Anyways, we have got a great show today. We got a lot of news that happened this week. This is probably one of the biggest news weeks for the Xbox One that we've had since we've started the podcast, and probably that there'll be since until E3, really. I mean, it felt like that kind of week. But let's get some stuff out of the way. We issued a gauntlet challenge that was thrown down last week by Jord the Man. And if you could beat him on level 1 of trials, we would give you a standing ovation. And with that, Jordan, why don't you report on the results?
Headshot Jim and I have been battling it out all week. I think he was winning Monday and Tuesday, and then I was winning Wednesday, and then him Thursday, and then I just beat him again last night, and right before the show today, he beat my time. So it's been a battle. It's been a battle all week between me and him.
It's been a
so
back
he
and
beat
forth.
me by about half a second. He had 44.
Bravo! Bravo! Headshot Jim! Bravo! Bravo!
He had
Congratulations!
44.689 seconds, and I had 45.324
Wow.
seconds.
And wait, and what is he ranked in the world? Because that
500
right now, he's ranked
Yeah.
548.
Wow.
and then
world.
Congratulations! That alone, another once again. Congratulations,
God.
Headshot Jim.
He's 548, and then
Yeah.
I'm behind him on the friends list at 1764, and then I think the next closest was, Rad after that.
Nice.
That's right.
So,
Nice.
anyway, my hat's off to you.
Yeah.
My
I
hat's
thought I
off to
did
you,
good.
Jim.
I thought
So
I did
that
good.
was-
I'm ranked 16,000.
Well, what's
so-
funny is after like Wednesday or Tuesday, Headshot Jim sent me an email and was like, "I have no idea how anyone's gonna get faster," and then you both got faster.
Yeah,
God.
I beat him, and then he beat me again, and then I beat him again just last night, and then he beat me right when I got home from work today. So, and I couldn't do it within the hour or within the 30 minutes I had before the show.
We've had Magic Johnson and Larry Bird, Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, and now Jord the Man and Headshot Jim, pushing each other towards greatness.
So anyway, hats off to him. Good job. It was
Yeah.
fun going back and forth all week.
Yeah,
so.
that was really good. That was really good. And that means it's time for the news. Let's get right into it. Jordan, what was all this hibbub about this week on the news?
All right. Well, on June 9th, the Xbox One is going down to $399. They'll be coming out with a $399 version, but the $399 version does not have a Kinect. And we'll save that for the discussion. I don't know what you guys think
No,
about
that's
that.
cool.
but-
I mean, hey, cheaper. That immediately puts it in
Well, you'll just
competition
get
with the
box
PlayStation, right?
controller, and basically you'll get everything we got. You just won't have the Kinect, and that'll be $399 as of June 9th. So same day the press conference starts.
Oh wow, the day of E3. Oh, that's cool.
Games for Gold is now coming back to Xbox One.
Yes.
We'll be starting with it. That'll also start. Everything's starting in June. So,
Does that start
Games for-
the beginning of June or June 9th? Do we know like a specific date?
well, they just said June.
Oh,
So
okay.
the console will go on sale June 9th. But
It's probably the same as the 360, where one's at the start and one's in the middle, right?
yeah, something like that. So the Games for Gold is coming back to the Xbox One. We're starting out with the Max, the Curse of Brotherhood, and Halo Spartan Assault. And for those of you that don't know what Games for Gold is, it's basically you get 2 free games every month for being an Xbox Live Gold member.
Awesome.
Also, deals with Gold are coming back too. They've been on the Xbox 360. They're coming to the Xbox One, and that basically, if you're an Xbox Live Gold member, you get a big discount on 2 games per month in addition to the 2 free ones. And the first 2 games that they're starting out with is Forza Motorsport 5 and Rise: Son of Rome. I don't know how much the discount will be, but it will be a part of the game.
I heard today. Actually, I was looking that up. They're suspecting about 25% is what the deals for gold is going to be.
Cool. That's still good, especially if they're already. I think they're still already pretty. I mean, they're not full
Yeah,
price.
especially
anyway.
if they've dropped to 39 anyways. So
Yeah.
So also in this is a first for across all the Xboxes. You do not need a gold membership anymore to use your apps. So Netflix, Hulu Plus, HBO, all that stuff is not hidden behind a paywall anymore. You can just be a regular silver member and still go in and use Netflix and stuff like that. Whereas before you used to have to be a gold member. But starting in June, they're getting rid of that as well.
cool.
I know we're going to discuss this, but that has been a criticism of Xbox Live for a very long time,
Yeah.
and it's gone.
And they're
Yeah.
finally getting rid of it.
And
So
I've always, you know what's funny? And this shows, here I am doing an Xbox One show. This shows my ignorance. I never realized that you couldn't do that. I've always had Xbox Live since the first Xbox. I never realized that you couldn't do that. And I guess it makes sense to me that you have to have had that membership. But so having heard that today when I was doing some research on this, and I thought, wow, okay, well that's cool. I guess that would be a big deal if I wasn't a member of Xbox Gold.
Yep. And well, now you don't have to be. If you still want to watch Netflix and use all your apps, you're allowed to as a free member as well. That is it for the console side of things. So let's dive right into games. Dragon Age, the new one. I forgot what it's called. Inquisition. Dragon Age Inquisition just announced their collectible edition. If you want to buy it, it's going to come with an Inquisitor Collector's Edition chest, a steelbook case for the game, a cloth map of I can't pronounce the Thetis drawn to scale. So like it's just going to be a big cloth
Cool.
map of the world.
I kind of like that.
Yeah. So it's
Are
going
you
to
getting
have.
it, Jordan? Are you going to get this?
Oh, I don't know. I haven't decided yet.
You
So-
always get this stuff.
It
so-
comes with also comes with 4 full-scale map markers. It comes with 72 major and minor Arcana Tarot card decks. Probably pronounced that wrong too. It comes with a full-scale picking set. It comes with the Inquisitor's badge. It comes with a quill and an ink pot. It comes with a 40-page Inquisitor's journal / sketchbook. And it also comes with Ursuline coins, which I think a couple of those were in-game items
Dude,
as
it
well.
looks legit. I'm
But-
looking at pictures of it.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's pretty cool. It's a big set, and it is retailing for $169.
Oh, that's not bad. I thought it'd be like 200.
No, yeah. So it's not usually stuff like that is around. Well, it's between 150 200, so it wasn't too bad. Next game on the list.
Hold on. Is the lock picking set usable? That's what I want to know. Like,
Well, I think that's
If it's
one of
life-
the.
if
I
it's
think that
life
might be one of.
size.
I think that one might be one of the in-game, like an in-game bonus.
oh, it's not like I can
Because
hold it and touch it. and
maybe
then-
I don't know. I
Oh
just-
no! I
just stuff.
on the picture here I show an actual lockpick set, and it's in a leather pouch case, and you open it up, and there's all your picks.
Oh, yeah. Maybe you can pick locks then. Yeah.
That is awesome.
Yeah, I'm telling you, this thing looks legit.
Anyway, yep. So that'll be October 7th when that comes out, and you'll be able to get the special edition or the collector's edition of that. So next game, Tom Clancy's The Division has been delayed until 2015. It was supposed to come out the end of 2014, but it's not coming out until next year.
So probably
What?
what'd they say? First
So-
quarter.
They didn't say anything. They said early. I think they said early 2015.
I will say that
but-
game I think is trying to be ambitious. So I think that was suspected with
Yeah.
with Division and after what happened to Watch Dogs, because that's Ubisoft as well that's doing the Division as well, right?
Yeah.
So
Yep, Ubisoft has a lot of.
I don't
stuff
have a
coming.
problem. I don't have a problem with that. God, that game's trying to be
that's
super
fine.
ambitious anyway. So
They need more time to polish it up. There's nothing wrong with that.
Well,
So.
there's plenty of games coming out then, anyways.
Diablo Ultimate Evil Edition, which is the version of Diablo 3 for the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One, is going to come with. It finally has a release date. It's coming out August 9th, 2014, so this year. It's going to come with Diablo 3 and Diablo 3 the expansion Reaper of Souls.
oh baby,
For
I
cool
cannot
consoles.
wait. And
And they haven't put a price on it, but my guess would be $60.
oh, I
maybe.
cannot wait.
Yeah.
If anyone from
No,
my work is
or-
listening, August 10th through whatever, I will be off.
If you do have Diablo 3 for the old consoles, so if you had Diablo 3 on the Xbox 360, your character can transfer up to the new Diablos if you have the new systems, in case you were looking to do that and buy the expansion. So, and I think I read somewhere they are looking to get Reaper of Souls expansion on the 360, but I'm not sure. I'll have to look more into that. Also this week with games, we have Titanfall, of course. Titanfall has come out with its first DLC map pack. It comes $10 for the map pack or $25 if you get the season pass. It comes with 3 maps, and it's fun. We all got to play it last night. I really enjoyed
Yeah,
it.
that was a lot of fun.
Maps are
That,
cool.
that was very fun.
Titan-
Played with the community, so it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was. Titanfall also came out with an app today. Was it today or yesterday? I think it was.
Well, I don't know when it came out. I downloaded it today.
I think it was today actually. Yeah,
I think
David.
it was just released today. Something like it was just released. Let's
Yeah,
just say that.
X1. I saw a video you posted on YouTube with that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's really cool, actually. If you guys haven't had a chance to check it out, check it out. Well, the coolest part, although I don't know how they're planning on using it, because you can only view maps. It shows a map, and it shows everyone in the map, and it brings up dog tags of everyone on your team while you're playing live. And it's like instantaneous. It's amazing. But it's hard to look at the map. I was trying to look at the map and play, and you're looking back and forth. So I don't know exactly how you're supposed to use that. Like if you had friends, it would be a cool way to sit there, hey, watch out, here comes someone. So
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it's really cool.
So,
I got it too. It's huge, by the way. Heads up.
Oh.
It's like a 700 plus meg.
it's the biggest Apple app.
Yeah, it's massive. It must be all that uncompressed audio, I think. So.
Yeah, really.
So yeah, that is on Android, iOS, Windows Phone, and Windows 8.
Nice.
It said so. Pretty much anybody can get it. It's pretty cool. You should check it out. Also, Titanfall, in other news, is for the second month in a row the #1 selling game. April's reports came out, and for its second month, it's been #1.
Not
So,
surprised. Is anyone surprised at that, actually, here in...
no, not really.
us?
I mean,
Well,
especially
what else has come out?
I think Infamous was the one that was supposed to compete on the PS4 side, and I think by and large that was kind of didn't live up to the hype as much as or people's expectations maybe. So other than that, I don't know what else. I mean, there's great independent games out right now, but no AAA.
no big boys.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I had a question, but I forgot what I was going to ask you, Jordan. So whatever. I'll remember when it's no longer relevant. So
okay. All right. Well, that's all with the Titanfall news.
I remembered. Ha! I remembered. See, now that it's no longer relevant, you've already gone on. Do you have those numbers that you're, where it's saying that it's the most sold game for the last 2 months? Do we know the specifics as far as how many Xbox One copies were sold, 360 or PCs?
No, I do not.
We don't know.
It's just
Okay.
the #1
That's-
selling. It's the #1 software for the past 2 months.
Okay. Because that's something I would be curious to see, just to see
Yeah.
the split out.
As of the last thing, EA did not release the actual sales number, so you're only getting that from stores, basically
Okay.
saying this is the...
Gotcha.
All right. In other news, we have another announcement for this week. Halo 5 has been announced. It's called Halo 5 Guardians, and they have screenshots of it. Well, like cover art and stuff, which actually looks pretty cool. So you should go check that out. It is also it is not coming out this year. We were expecting another Halo game this year, but unfortunately, it's not coming out. It's going to be coming out fall of 2015. So they got a whole nother year to work on it. Well, more than a year
I was
actually.
looking at
They got
some
quite a
of
while
the
to work on it.
concept artwork of it, and I know concept artwork always looks really cool, but it looks really cool.
Yeah, it does. So it's called Halo 5 Guardians. And the live action show that's attached to Steven Spielberg will also be airing next fall 2015. So it'll probably be kind of like a Forward Unto Dawn where it kind of went along up to the release of the game. Well, at least that's what I think so far.
So
But
you can bet this is going to be one of the main announcements at E3.
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah,
And
that's
then-
what they
Probably
say.
center it on this.
well, I don't necessarily think it'll be centered on this. I think if this next rumor is true, it might be centered on this.
Oh, go ahead.
Because
Yeah.
so Halo
Blow
5,
my mind.
Yeah.
Jordan,
Halo-
blow my mind. I'm
Halo
ready.
5 has
big
been
words.
announced, and you know they're gonna talk about it at E3. Obvious, it's called Halo 5 or the Guardians, but I don't know if they'll show any gameplay until next year, just because they don't want to give anything away. But I think they will talk about this. There's a rumor coming out that Halo Combat Evolved, Halo 2, Halo 3, and Halo 4 will be thrown into an HD remastered pack for the Xbox One.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
And I think that might be what they're hit on because I
they're
was
going to
reading
sell it all in
now this-
one pack. Is that what you said? Sorry.
It's
Oh,
a
okay.
Halo Combat Evolved, Halo 2, Halo 3, and Halo 4 all in a HD remastered pack. It's called the Master Chief's Collection.
Oh wow.
So I think that's what they'll be, because that'll kind of hold us over for the next Halo. I
Hold
think
us
that'll-
over. That's awesome. Are you kidding?
I
You don't sound
think-
as excited about all these Halo stuff. As
No, I am. I'm really excited. So Halo 5 Guardians, I'm excited for. All 4 of the games in one HD remastered for the Xbox One will be cool.
Yeah,
So
that is way cool news. If
Yeah,
it's
I want to play that. I haven't played any of them, so it sounds like a lot of fun.
no, yeah.
it's
Where,
cool. So I think
where were
my-
you?
My
I know.
theories is they'll show off footage of that and they'll release it later this year, and then a year later we'll have the new Halo 5. But hopefully that rumor is true. We'll find out in a few weeks at E3. That's when all this stuff will be confirmed. But
that's
that is
awesome.
all the news this week.
Cool. Can I just I just want to read you a quote I was just reading here about the Halo 5 game. I mean, obviously this is one of the huge announcements, except besides the
And
price
they
drop. But
just announced it like I think
yeah, this is
5
what 343 Games. It says Halo games have pushed the Xbox forward in the past, showcasing the console and its ecosystem in entertaining and innovative ways. Making a
I
Halo.
agree with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally. Yeah.
Watch this. Making a Halo game that runs at 60 frames per second on dedicated servers with the scopes, features, and scale we've been dreaming for more than a decade is non-trivial. It's a task that we at 343 Industries are taking very seriously to ensure we deliver for the Halo game fans that they deserve.
Cool.
and I'm glad they're taking that extra year to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
cool,
they'll get
man.
more time with the new
That's
console, the
exciting.
new system, all the new stuff.
Yeah.
So
That-
We
I think
said
it's a smart
fall
move.
of 2015, right?
fall of 2015.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
usually probably around November.
Cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Really cool. That is
Right
good
around
stuff.
when Call of Duty gets released, probably. That's what I'm.
Yeah, they usually like to match them up pretty good. So
Yeah.
That'll be an interesting battle to see how the first-person shooter genre evolves this generation. But
Saving the day. And your wallet.
and with that, we are to the deals of the week. Mark Ashley, what are the deals that we can find this week?
All right, this week, so now until the 19th of May, so in a few more days, you can get Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare, 25% off on the deals with gold. And so that'll be $30 instead of $40.
Would highly recommend that. Digital copies are the way to go. I love digital
Yeah.
downloads.
Yep.
And
Yep,
it looks like a
definitely.
really fun game. Okay, and then we're going to go over to GameFly, and this is going to blow your mind. Rise, Son of Rome, Dead Rising 3, Assassin's Creed Black Flag, Forza Motorsport 5, Need for Speed Rivals, Lego Marvel Superheroes, Zoo Tycoon, Fighter Within, all $24.99 for used.
Wow.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that's not bad. I
That
wonder
is
what
really good.
what do those run used at like a GameStop? I wonder.
Like 40.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
Yeah, there's so much. Anyways.
Yeah.
Cool.
So run over and then get that. And then Amazon still has Ghosts for like they're $32. FIFA for $40 and Madden NFL 25 for $40. But that is about it for this week. But hey, go check out GameFly.
Yeah, that's good. $24 for all those games. Not too shabby.
Yeah.
Awesome possum!
Oh my gosh. Oh man.
Sorry,
David,
I'm
calm
hopped
down.
up.
Calm-
I'm hopped
calm
up
down.
on like 4 different medicines right now. So just to make it through this.
Actually, can I do a little bit of shout out for GameFly really quick? If you are a member at GameFly for like a certain number of times, like 3 months or 4 months, that you get like a $5 off every once in a while. Like I just got an email saying, "Hey, you still have a $5 that's going to end soon." And so the longer that you're a member, the more discounts you get on games and stuff like that,
Oh, on their used games, kind of like a benefit.
or
Cool.
anything used or new.
Oh, cool.
And so
Oh,
it's
that's
kind of
cool.
Oh, man.
That's enough, the both of you.
Oh, and we all know what time that is. That loving commemoration of sound is the time that we discuss what we've been playing and what we've been up to. Let's go backwards. Let's start with Red Like My Dad this week. What have you been up to? What have you played? What has your experiences been?
What have I done? Okay, Titanfall. Yeah, that's my go-to game whenever I'm bored or need to relax. And then I started playing Trials this week. I got Trials, and to be honest, Trials stresses me out more than Titanfall does, because I'm like jumping and like moving my arms.
Well,
and,
it
like,
makes it
does.
worse when you can see other people's heads on there too.
Yes. Yeah, I see your guys' names. I'm like, I gotta beat them. I gotta beat them. And then like I get far behind. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna start over. But it's a lot of fun. I really like that game. I'm glad I got it because it has given me something else to play, something fun. And my wife's been playing it too.
Oh, cool.
She
so
has.
Cool.
That's
I
All
can't
right.
watch her when she plays because I'm like, but
Nice.
it is, yeah. She likes playing it too, and so I'm like, hey, go right
Yeah.
ahead. Like,
So she likes it. Yeah. Do you know what she thinks about it?
um,
'Cause
I don't think
that's-
she'd rate it or anything, but it's something like when I turn it on, she's like, here, give me the remote. I'm like, oh, okay, or the controller. I'm like, oh, okay, here you go.
That's awesome, actually, because that's a very technical game, and my
Yeah.
wife doesn't like. She's not a fan of like the technical kind of games. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? She loves like Legos. By the way,
Yeah.
she loves Legos. So interesting. Well, that's
Yes.
good to know.
Yeah, she likes playing it, and so hey, why not?
Yeah.
And Titanfall, I really like Titanfall still. I'm still Generation 5, still going to be there for a very long time. A very, very long time. But it's fun. It was fun last night playing. It was a lot of fun, actually, doing the private match for a change.
Yeah. Yeah, that was cool. So let me ask you, since we've heard you talk about Titanfall a lot, because that's pretty much all you've been playing. You've played the most out of all of us. In fact, I did a little research. You actually have 86 hours on that game. The next
Yeah, it says
closest,
something like 2 days and 22 hours.
Yeah.
Or something.
the next
Man.
closest one of us is like 28 or something like that. So that literally has been your go-to game. So let's get your opinion on Trials. What do you like the best about that game? What is it? Is it the art? Is it the mechanics, the physics based of it, or just the simplicity of it? What is it that you like about that game in particular?
The physics, I think, and it's just a lot of fun to. It kind of, this is gonna be weird, but it kind of reminds me of PGA Tour 14 or whatever it was that I had
I can
the
see
Tiger
that.
Woods game, because you had to like, it was all like how like technical you were with like swinging and everything. So
Okay.
the same with this, when you're going up in the air, you've got to make sure that you come down just at the right angle, you know.
I don't think I would have ever compared those two games, but I think I get what you're saying.
Yeah, I understand
It
what you're
just
saying.
reminds me of it.
It's
I
all
don't know.
about the
I
way
think,
you
like,
move the joysticks in Tiger Woods, and it's the same with
'cause
that.
it's the joystick is the big key.
Cool.
But
Awesome.
yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Awesome. How many,
You cannot beat $20. You
how
really
many
cannot
how
beat
many
that.
levels are you through?
I'm at the third. I've gotten to where you can do the jumps with the crazy fire loops things.
Oh, okay.
I think that's exactly where I am.
Cool.
Actually, yeah.
And finally, when I opened up like the roach bike, I went back trying to beat you guys on that first level, and that first level, I'm horrible at that first level. I cannot do anything.
It's no longer
about.
going to happen. It's done.
Yeah.
I'm retiring that
It's
level.
done.
I tried.
Yeah.
I tried today, and I was not even getting close. I don't know how to bunny hop. That's my problem. in that game. I don't get it. I don't get it.
Yeah,
And that
it's-
stresses me out. I have to go on walks. You
I
know
know,
me.
like I have to like Jordan plays Trials to relax. I play Titanfall to relax after that because I'm like, oh man, I'm just too stressed out with this.
That's funny. Awesome. So
fun.
Titanfall and Trials. Awesome. It's nice to have you into Trials, Mark. I'm happy for you. That is a good game. So,
It is fun.
and with that, Jordan the Man, how about yourself? What have you been up to?
I just been playing Titanfall and Trials this week.
Oh, the same.
So,
Wait,
yeah.
wait. Are you still on? For those who don't know, are you still on your Trials nightly routine?
Oh yeah, every night before bed.
Yeah. You brush
How
your,
you calm
brush your
down.
teeth, get a
Wash
drink of
face,
water?
brush teeth, Trials, bed. That's the routine.
I love that.
So yeah, so I haven't really progressed any further in Trials because it's just been going back and forth with Jim, Headshot Jim. But yeah, just Trials. Titanfall, we tried out the new maps this week. They were way fun.
Cool.
And that's about. Was there anything else? No, that's about it. Oh, of course, we did. I know what that game's called. Don't tell me. We just bought it. The testosterone one.
Oh, Super Time
Oh,
Force.
Super-
Yeah, Super Time Force. There we go. Yeah, me and David
Speed
played
with
that the other day. That was a
testosterone.
fun game. Although frustrating, still fun.
Yeah. Explain, David. Okay, so X1 told me if you're playing with a friend, your relationship may be shaky for a while.
Oh yeah, you're like the four of us. We will never do that as a couch cast because the nature of that game is to die, and when you're watching someone else, you're like, no, do that. You like have to really control yourself to not. Because there's a million different ways to do it, like, and everybody plays different, faster, slower, just differently. And you're sitting there and
Yeah.
you're like, no, ah! And you would, if we ever did it as a couch cast, this podcast probably would cease to exist.
Yeah.
Punches would be thrown.
And some of us have Scottish blood in our system,
Yeah.
so we would there'd definitely be bloody noses at the end of it. So.
Wait, I think all of us do.
Oh, do you too? Oh, I didn't know. I didn't know Canadians had Scottish blood. I don't know that. So
My granddad is from Dumfries.
There you go. There you go. So, Jordan, let me ask you, did you like, because we've been going through and what we've been doing is adding on, if you've added us on the Xbox Live, if you followed our gamer tag, we've gone back and added you this week. We kind of made a concerted effort to do that. And as a result, everyone shows up on our leaderboards. For me, it's been really fun to see where everyone's at and to see how crappy I am compared to all you guys. But Jordan, how was it for you, especially going head to head with Headshot Jim? Did you enjoy it? Did you like it? Was it cool to see? Obviously, it pushed you. I mean, you guys destroyed where you were previously.
We did good. Well, look, he's 500 and I'm 1700, so that's more than what we were earlier this week. I think we started out, we were like, I think 11,000 in the world, and now
Yeah.
we've moved up.
You're
He's
in the
moved up a lot
hundreds.
farther than
You're
me,
into the
so-
hundreds.
Well, he's into the hundreds. I'm almost
yeah,
there.
that blows my mind.
What's amazing is it's like
no,
half a
it's
second
it's
is
really
100.
fun, and it's actually hilarious because I'll beat him and go, yes, got him, right? And I'll come home from work the next day and and he'll be ahead of me by another 4 milliseconds, right? So it's just back and forth. It's fun seeing everybody else up there. So
Freaking Headshot Jim.
it,
No, and when me and
he's
Jordan
good,
were,
man.
when me and Jordan were doing this at the beginning, it's frustrating. You have to go. I have to go on walks sometimes because you get so close and then crash at the end, kind of thing. But
Yeah.
once you beat whoever you're trying to beat, the reward factor makes you feel awesome. It's like
It does,
yes. I've mentioned this in previous podcasts. I love the challenging games, and I'm glad hard games are coming back in style because the reward factor is I don't know. It's unique. I don't know if that's the word, but it just makes you feel there's that adrenaline. There's that yes, I did it kind of a thing, and I don't know. I really enjoy that feeling. So, and I don't think I'm ever going to beat Headshot Jim. He's in the 500s, man. So, anyways,
that's really funny.
I think it's awesome that vibe, that feeling you get when you.
Yeah, so
when you
I
work hard.
like it. And anybody listening today, go at us and do the same thing. So I check the trials leaderboards every day and try and get myself back on top on 1 or 2 maps. So
Nice. All right. Well, with that, Mr. McSpicy, what have you been up to this week?
I have, once again, I've been busy with work. I always have to mention that because I just can't put in the time that I want to play video games. But this week, me and my wife beat Lego Marvel. So that was, it's a big deal. That was a big deal.
Yeah.
And we're still only 22% in, I think. So
Wow.
there's a lot more to do in that game. Oh, and for those of you, I think some in chat were there. I know 6 popped up right at the end. But we streamed it. So me and my wife streamed that game because I promised last week I would. So
Yeah, that was good stuff too.
Yeah, it was.
yeah, it was funny. My wife's a cute little thing, so it's fun to get her comments in because she's hilarious.
The best is I would hear you guys playing, and you would be off doing your thing, and I just hear this random, Mark, I love you. It's like, oh, that's so sweet.
Yeah, we are a cute couple. I mean, let's be honest. We're just adorable with each other. So, no, but no, it was a lot. It was a lot of fun. But see, you got to get the other side because that's a game you get frustrated too. Because you sit there and you just blow up, and there's puzzles and we're in that game. We're like in the opposite parts of the city, and it's like, I need help. Are you coming or not? And she's all, oh, sorry, I got distracted. I saw something I wanted to do. It's like, oh my gosh. But no, so I've been playing that. I absolutely loved our couch cast. I want to mention that. The new DLC came out. We played that at our couch cast, and we played a lot with the community too. I had never played up to this point the private lobbies, and I have to say, I'm sold.
Yeah.
That reminded me of, I had nostalgia of the old Halo days. Combat Evolved.
Oh yeah.
With your friend's house, and it's these guys versus these guys or girls. We had 6 in there. She's a girl, but
Hey, girl.
it was yeah, it was so funny. I don't know what I was thinking. We had some funny dialogue going back and forth, but I had so much nostalgia playing that game. I wanted to keep playing all night until late in the morning because I
It was fun.
haven't had that much fun playing that kind of a first-person shooter game in a long time.
Time flew. That was a lot of fun. So, I thought about this today. I don't think so because I could see how this could be abused, but I don't think we get experience or level while we're in private.
No, you don't.
You don't.
Yeah. Okay.
Or any achievements.
Because I wondered
like
that
It's
today, and
all
I thought,
locked
no,
out.
it couldn't be because you could totally cheat, and just unlock achievements. Hey, stand there while I shoot you. So
Yeah, boosting.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't agree with that, but no, but it was straight. I mean, the games. Just so everyone knows, for those of you watching the stream or whatever, when we streamed it on our Thursday Couch Cast at 8 p.m. Mountain Standard, just so everyone knows, we do that every week. Our community game when we went head to head, so it was X1 Bros versus the community. It was a draw. So we held
Came
our
down
own.
to the seconds.
Yeah, it did. We were ahead. They were ahead. We were ahead.
I think we were. Were we up by 1 person? No, that was when it was 4-4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was on 4 and
It
4.
couldn't have ended. It couldn't even ended better. It was just a happy occasion.
It was just
so
it was just full circle.
I wanted to hug
That's
everybody. It was
karma.
so good.
That is karma.
Oh, man.
That is karma. Anyways, awesome. Yeah. So for myself, this week I had the opportunity to play Super Time Force.
Yeah.
I have been playing that a lot. I streamed it yesterday all day, and then the night before I streamed it a little bit, and I freaking love that game. What's ironic is 2 of my top games that are out right now are both well, I guess Child of Light's not really independent, but it's an independent-esque game. For those of you who don't know what Super Time Force is, it's a 2D platformer, kind of like Contra, and you're these 80s superhero testosterone expendable dudes, and you run around shooting everything, but you die. You get hit once and you die all the time, but you have the power of time travel, so you can rewind all the way to the beginning of the level if you want to, and you have so many of those, and you have 60 seconds per each level, and you've got to finish the level before the time without dying. And when you rewind, it just adds this really cool dynamic that I think really makes this genre this game something special.
And it's not just rewinding like Prince of Persia,
Yeah.
where you die, you rewind time. No.
Hey, I
You're-
love that movie.
Oh, the movie? Oh,
That was
I
a
know
good
the game.
movie.
We're
Oh,
talking
the
about
game? Oh,
the
I
video
thought you were talking
game.
about the movie
Yeah.
for a second.
I'm
Okay,
talking
never
about
mind.
Prince of Persia,
I really
where you
enjoyed
have
that movie.
time.
Yeah, I like that one.
We can
Okay,
go off
sorry.
on that movie if you want, Jordan. Let me just talk about the time travel in that game. you don't just rewind time because you died, kind of a thing. You rewind time, and then your old character is like a ghost in the background, still killing peak characters, still adding damage, still getting power-ups and stuff. So you can essentially play over yourself.
Yeah.
And that's kind of the strategy of the game. Like,
It's literally like if you were to go back in time and see yourself. You're still there doing what you do, but now you're affecting that time period differently because there's two of you there. Right?
Yeah.
So
I think it totally changes. I don't know of another game that does that. I think that's incredibly unique.
Yeah, it's really cool.
That's why I like independent developers. They bring these ideas out that, change an aspect of a genre.
yeah, well, they take a chance for sure. What's interesting too, I listened to an interview with these developers who developed this game. They changed that last minute at last year's PAX. They originally it was just going to be a normal 2D platformer. And then they were like, why don't we add this in? Like, I really think we should do this. They stayed up all night the night before and introduced it at PAX, and they got a bunch of funding, and then were able to create this game. So,
Cool.
So what is that single player co-op? Is that you using yourself?
yeah, so there is no co-op. It's
Rewinding?
all you by yourself, but you rewind. And then...
You create your own co-op by adding other players.
Exactly, yeah.
After you rewind, because it doesn't remove what you did the first life, basically. So it multiplies and adds on top of each other.
Yeah, it's really cool. It's a really cool dynamic. And then what I love is after you finish every level, it shows you the replay in real time. So you see how many guys you had out, and they all go through, and it looks sweet. It looks really cool. That's my
How many
favorite
can
part,
you
actually.
have? What's the maximum?
So I think it's just how many time
many
rewinds
times
you
you
have.
die.
Yeah,
I have
so we had
29,
24
I
time
think.
rewind, so we technically could have had 24 characters.
Yeah, I think
right?
now I'm on levels that give you 29. So
That's cool.
yeah, but you die, and you die a lot, and that's what gets
It's
kind of
almost that's
frustrating.
kind of like half the strategy. It's weird to wrap your head around. At this point, you want to die or whatever, so you can rewind and then go the different route, kind of thing. It's a different way to think of using deaths to
help yourself.
increase your time. To help yourself.
Yeah.
So and there's time challenges too. So I mean, online leaderboards to kind of make it competitive, which I really appreciate and like.
Yeah,
so.
I like that too. That's, I think, the biggest frustration when you first start, and where it caused frustration for when Jordan and I were playing together. I mean, we didn't yell at each other or anything, but if you go back and watch the broadcast, we were streaming together, you could hear the anxiousness in our voices. But it's getting used to that new style of play and realizing that you are supposed to die. And once we figured that out, the game got less frustrating and more enjoyable in your dying. I mean, for instance, you could have 2 seconds left and a boss at full health at the end of a level, which happens all the time. And in those 2 seconds, you got to figure out how to kill that boss by rewinding farther, taking him down earlier, adding a ton of guys in to bring him down. It's really cool. I really like that
That's
game.
actually what we did at one point with the octopus boss. We only had like 4
Yeah.
seconds to kill him, didn't we?
Yeah, it's really good. Excellent game. Only $15. I would highly recommend it to anyone. Then obviously I played Titanfall this week, and I've been playing some Trials. But the big game of the week for me was Super Time Force. It is a homage to the 1980s. I love it.
And it's got. I know some people when they hopped in chat, they were thinking because it's next gen, the graphics had to look, like absolutely amazing. No, it's pixel art, so it looks retro. It's very retro. The music, I actually have never heard of this guy. His name's 6995. I appreciate old school retro kind of chiptune music, and the music in that game is awesome too. So. So if you don't like pixel art, maybe this game isn't for you. But I, as a seasoned gamer, the seasoned gamer that I am, I love that look and I love that music.
Yeah, it's and also one last thing that I want to mention on that before we go on. The dialogue in that game is very well thought out and hilarious. And if you know anything about the 80s or action stars or anything like that, it is so funny, and they nail it. They nail the feel of that. They know who they are and what they want to be in that game, and it portrays itself very well. So there you go. And that is us trying to think and contribute to ourselves and the community a discussion. And it's discussion time, everyone. Welcome. And on this week's discussion, there's a lot to talk about because this was a huge news week. And so I want to just go around the room to all of us, and I want to ask you guys the question. With all of the announcements with the Xbox, the price drop, the games for gold, all these added benefits now that surprised me that they're being announced before E3, and I have my thoughts on that in a little while. But I want to know what sticks out to you the most in these announcements. What are you most excited about? What maybe you don't like? Just what sticks out to you the most in these announcements? Let's start with Rad Like My Dad on this one.
Well, I was reading it and I watched the little video that they had talking about it. The $3.99 is a cool idea. It makes it the same price as the PlayStation 4. And I like how they said you can get it for this, and then you might see later on that you might want to connect. You know, like you'll see what everyone else is doing. And to be honest, like before I bought the Xbox One, I probably would have bought it without the Kinect. But now that I have the Kinect, I am glad I have the Kinect because there's so many times you use it, and it's just a lot of fun.
Yeah, I agree with that. In fact, actually, let's go off that. Now, how many people do you think will buy it at the $3.99 price and not have the Kinect and miss out on that experience? Because I will say, if it was $3.99 at first, I probably wouldn't have gotten the Kinect at first, and I wouldn't know what I was missing. Really, ignorance is bliss, right?
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Well, yesterday when we were playing, I didn't have my Kinect, and I was about to say record that a few times. And I'm like, Jordan's gonna have a bit of a problem if I say that. But actually, another thing I'm super excited for is games with gold, because awesome.
Yeah, are you
Why
looking
not?
forward to?
Who doesn't want free games? Like,
No kidding.
come on.
That's, I knew. You know what's funny? I knew that would be one of your favorite things for some reason.
Yeah,
When I saw it, I was like, yes, finally.
yeah, I'm surprised that actually wasn't the first thing that you said. You mentioned the price, but they both had to do with price.
It's because because I'm cheap. But
Okay, with that, Jordan, what about you? Jordan the Man, what stuck out to you about...
I think the biggest news, like it all was good. I mean, we kind of knew games with gold and all that was kind of going to come back. But the biggest news for me, I think, was the Kinect. I was surprised that they're doing it. I didn't think they would do it. And my reasoning is because to me, I feel like the Xbox is built around the Kinect, if that makes sense. Like,
Yeah, it definitely is.
you know what I mean? Like, it's a very important part of the new Xbox, and it doesn't take away from gaming or anything. That if anything, it enhances it. I mean, how many times did I record last night when we were playing? And I have it all on there, which was some pretty good footage.
Well,
but
I think when you say it, all the Xboxes record something. So
Yeah.
they all have a lot of good footage. But I mean, I remember I took my Kinect out for a week, and I didn't realize how much I used it until then.
Yeah.
And even when I'm playing on the PC, sometimes I'll say Xbox record that and realize that I'm on my PC and it doesn't do that. So, or different commands. But
Yeah, that is really interesting. I know that we've talked about it before, that everybody that buys an Xbox will have a Kinect, so that would probably push developers to utilize it more. I think that perhaps Microsoft and the gaming community as a whole is accepting the fact that this is at its best when it's used as a peripheral device, right? Like how we use it. Xbox record that, turn on, turn off, stuff like that. Not when it's used as a gaming device. So I think they're finally admitting that.
But they did say that they're gonna keep going with Kinect. You know, it's gonna be
which is good. They said they're
big
still gonna
part of
improve it,
Xbox One.
Yeah, well, and it's only getting better. I know they do the voice updates all the time. Like mine is much more accurate today than it was when I first got it, when speaking.
Oh, and just so everybody, I didn't mention this in the news, but they will be releasing a Kinect to buy separate later this year.
Yeah, it's kind of like the computer Kinect that they have for like 120.
Yeah, well, I think that's how much it'll be. It'll have to be more because it's not going to be cheaper. It's going to be like 120, 150, or you can get both of them for $50 cheaper at $499. You know what I mean? So.
Or I'll sell mine for 200.
Yeah, really.
So I was just a little surprised. I mean, I'm fine that they did it. I mean, cheaper for all the people that don't want to use.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't have to use Kinect. There's nothing wrong with not using it. But I just, I don't know. I've
Yeah,
come to like the Kinect a lot.
I didn't think that they'd do that either.
I didn't
That's
think
a good,
I would like it as much as I do.
Yeah.
No, that's a good point. I didn't think that they would do that. They would do
And
that.
I was
honest-
just kind of surprised when they did it. So.
I think they're doing this also for the people that are freaked out about privacy issues.
Yeah, maybe.
Well,
I
I
mean,
think
I could
that's
see
like
that
possible.
playing a
My,
role.
my dad
into
was
it,
here
so.
today, and I'm like, check this out, Xbox on, and it turns on. He's like, that's cool. I heard something about this, about how they can like watch you and stuff, and I was like, no, I don't think so.
Ah, if you want to
I
watch
hope
me,
not.
go right ahead. Any hackers out there that want to watch me?
Maybe
I'll
they
give
just
you
like
a
to
show.
watch me.
Yeah, well, the privacy discussion can. I mean, that could be. We could talk all about that. I think this is the wrong time period to be worried. Yeah, well, you should be worried, obviously, but everything. If you have a Facebook account, if you have any account whatsoever,
Any
your
GP?
privacy's in jeopardy
Yeah.
for real. So,
Anyways, Mr. McSpicy, what about you? What stuck out to you in these announcements?
well, I think I want to touch on a couple things. I do want to talk about the Kinect. I was looking at, V Captivity in chat says he doesn't even use his. And I can see if you are a strict gamer, I can see, it reminds me of like the arcade version. You know, when the 360 came out, they came out with an arcade version that didn't have a hard drive,
Yeah.
And so just to get, and that was basically strictly for games. I guess I don't know exactly. I bought an arcade version when I already had a hard drive from another one that fried, kind of a thing. But I think it's okay to sell one without.
Yeah.
It's. I don't think that, because the Kinect definitely adds to the experience, but I don't think it's required to play games by any means
Oh, no,
whatsoever.
absolutely not.
And,
No.
and I think this move is definitely a move to remove the criticisms that the Xbox is not meant for games.
Yeah.
I think that's a direct attack on that criticism.
Shot across the bow.
Yeah, just no. This is a gaming machine. You don't need Kinect. You can buy the hardware that allows you to play games. That said, we did talk about how the Kinect is definitely. I mean, I've talked about this before in the podcast. I was one of the biggest critics of the Kinect, and that's because I use unfortunately, I call it the catastrophe of forcing me to use motion control or my body as a gaming device with a 500 millisecond latency issue. I can't play games like that. So I was not happy before I bought an Xbox about forcing me to get the Kinect. Okay, so I want to put that out there. I want to build up my credibility. I did not agree at the first that they should sell the Kinect with
Yeah,
this.
but we had many a debate on that.
We had,
issue.
before we were even part of the show, we were talking about that, and I was, I felt like I was alone when I was like, I hate the Kinect. I don't want to have to buy that. It's forcing me to spend $100. That was one of the reasons I didn't buy it in November, but bought it in February. When did Titanfall come? March.
Yeah.
That's when I bought the Xboxes because, I didn't want to have to buy the Kinect kind of a thing. I want to say that the people, this is my opinion, so I feel as though the people that have the criticisms of the Kinect as it stands right now, using it as we use it, as we're using the Xbox to look at to do game DVR stuff, to record things, to quickly move media channels, kind of a thing, quickly open up Snap Twitch kind of a thing. People that haven't had that experience will criticize the Kinect. Outside looking in, people will go, that is ridiculous. Why would I have to spend $100? But people that have tasted that have enjoyed that kind, it's liberating to be able to do that. I can't even tell you how many times I just tell the Xbox to turn off, kind of a thing.
Yeah.
It's just, or turn on, and it turns on everything. You say Xbox on, your TV goes on, your sound system goes on, everything goes on. ESPN pops up, kind of a thing. I think people that criticize it haven't really experienced what it's capable of, as long as it's not a controller, as long as it's not an input device.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Did
Totally.
I explain
Yeah.
myself
No,
okay?
totally.
So that's section one of my. I know you. I feel like I do all the talking here. I'm sorry.
Chapter 1.
Chapter one of how I feel about the changes they made.
No, I agree with you on that, and I think that's what Jordan. I think that's why I don't think it's bad that the Kinect is gone. I think we were just surprised because I thought that they were all in, and I think they still are all in. But I think this is to tap into that price market, price range, or that marketplace at that price range, and totally take away that criticism. So I agree with you on that point, Mark.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
and so and I really do think the people that are still complaining about the Kinect haven't used it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like you just haven't tasted it. It's just, all the clips that I put on our YouTube channel of like highlights, those have been done with the Kinect. It was in tandem with the Game DVR and Upload Studio. That are apps on the machine, but it was with the Kinect. It wasn't with an Elgato or any capture device. It was with the Kinect and the Game DVR. It's so easy to do. I don't know. I have become a fan of Kinect, and I never thought I would be saying that.
Yeah, and I think it's important to specify, because someone will turn on this podcast and listen to you say that, thinking you like the Kinect games, which they're fun party games. They're good for kids. They're good for families.
They're not for me.
Yeah,
Absolutely
they're not. But you love it as a peripheral device, as a way to
Yeah.
control your Kinect, as a way to add to the experience, to simplify, to unify your Xbox One experience, really.
Yeah, I will state that again. I'll look right at the camera. I cannot stand games that use motion controllers
that is
and
funny.
any games that do that, because there is a latency issue.
Yeah.
And I mean, if you play games, I wouldn't say I play games competitively, like professionally, but I do like to challenge, Jordan, for example, on trials. I want, instantaneous feedback.
Okay.
And at this point, it doesn't have it. And I have yet to experience a motion controller that has that less than 20 millisecond latency. I mean,
Yeah.
I think the Kinect, for me, it felt like a half a second. It felt like almost a full second sometimes.
So for Rad Like My Dad, what stuck out to him was Games for Gold and the $3.99 price drop. Both excellent additions. I think the Xbox was in desperate need of those things. Absolutely. For Jordan, it was the surprise that the Kinect was taken out. He never thought he would see that. He thought maybe he'd see a price drop with the Kinect. For you, Mr. McSpicy, what stuck out to you was that they're offering this $3.99 no Kinect. You think it's a good move?
I think it's a good move, and I'm not done, but I can be done if we're running out of time.
Okay, no. Well, I just wanna share real quick what stuck out to me.
I'm a talker. So.
Okay, so what stuck out to me, and maybe this is a good summary, I think, but the overarching, really, no one thing stuck out to me as much as the overarching strategy that has become Xbox under Phil Spencer. And I know that we have a love fest for Phil Spencer. We totally have man love for him on this program. But I like the aggression. I like you just took away, like you said, Mr. McSpicy, every criticism that existed on why to get a PS4 over at the Xbox. They are now at the same price. They now can play Netflix without Xbox Gold.
See,
they
and
now get
that
free
one right
games.
there, can I interrupt you real quick? Sorry that I'm doing this. That one right there, I have had that constantly as a criticism since when I had a 360 6 years ago.
Yeah.
That you can, that was a valid criticism of the Xbox. Why does the PlayStation? Why does even Apple, TV? Why do other media devices? Why can they do that for free when the Xbox you have to be a gold member to do that? And I want to state that it looks like, and I'm going to say this is not, this is my thoughts. Phil Spencer sat down, removed all the red tape, and said, what are they criticizing? Okay, yeah, get rid of that. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, let's do that. It's now a gaming machine. Let's do it.
Yeah.
We have 1 month to do it. Let's announce it at E3 kind of a thing.
Yeah,
you know?
and so I think that's really what stuck out to me is now all those criticisms are gone. It's now games. Okay, who has the better games? Who has the better gaming experience? And that's it. And I'm glad that we're there. I'm glad we're there. And not only that, but look at the momentum. Business is built on perception and momentum. And who has the momentum going into E3? Definitely the Xbox One does with this news. Who has the excitement? Definitely the Xbox One. Now they can totally blow it like they did last year at E3.
Well, when
No
you
doubt.
I don't think
when
that's
you
gonna
have
happen.
Usher on stage at E3, that was so stupid, man.
And when the highlight is
I heard,
South Park, when the highlight is the South Park game,
Oh,
which
yeah.
has nothing to do. Anyways,
I heard
Well,
this
it-
year Britney Spears is going to be hosting the Xbox keynote. Just kidding.
I'm,
Just kidding.
And I'm a huge fan of Trey Parker and Matt Stone from South Park. So it was real. That was my highlight.
it's-
but that was a
it's the-
shame that was the highlight. You know?
Yeah.
Kind of
It's the Electronic Entertainment Expo. Why are there rap concerts on stage? It was so lame.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me go around just to summarize. Yes or no? $3.99, no connect. Good move, bad move. Yes or no? Rad like my dad.
I think it's an okay move.
Okay, move.
Okay.
But-
okay.
Yeah, I think it's okay.
I think
I think it's
a
okay.
good move. If you don't really care about using voice commands, and if you're coming from the 360, we didn't really use voice commands that much. It was like, you can use it for this game, but it's not very good. Here you go. I would buy it for $3.99
Okay, yes.
if I didn't already have it.
So we got one good yes or no, Jordan. Good move.
Although I was surprised that they are doing a version without the
Uh-huh.
Kinect, I think it's a good move.
Mr. McSpicy, yes or no?
Absolutely.
And
I'm not
yes-
going to even say yes. I'm going to push that even further.
Absolutely.
good move.
Freaking So I think we're unanimous about that. And with that, I think that pretty well covers those new announcements. We're all excited for what's coming with Games for Gold, with all these new features, a $3.99 Xbox, which someone in chat just mentioned. Now they can get a second Xbox for another room. I didn't even think of that. That's genius. I'm doing that. Happy birthday to me in the summer. Anyways, I wanted to get your thoughts on the Titanfall expansion pack Expedition. We had a chance to play that. We all played it together. I went back and played it some more today and really experienced the map, which yesterday, I don't know if you guys know this, but we were just playing the variety pack, and then in private matches we did attrition. But there's actually attrition expedition mode, where it just does attrition mode in those three new maps.
Was that there yesterday though?
I don't know. I
Or is
don't
that
remember
new?
seeing
'Cause
it,
I know,
to be honest.
I didn't
but
see it.
We kept getting Last Titan standing, and we were all frustrated.
Oh,
with that.
yeah.
Yeah.
Although it is a fun game mode,
but
it's
it's
just
a
not
so
the
it's
game
so
mode
you, they
we
have the
wanted to play on
variety
those
they have the
maps.
variety expedition one, and that's what we were playing. But underneath that, now today, anyways, there was an attrition expedition pack, and it was
Yeah,
awesome. It really got me to show me the levels. I got to experience
wonder
the
if-
levels a lot more intimately that way.
Huh.
But yeah, okay. So let's go through. What are your thoughts? What do you like? What do you not like? Did they hit it? Did they miss it? Jordan the Man. Let's start with you. Titanfall
Okay,
Expedition.
well, they said it would be a parkour playground, and they delivered. I was on the walls more than I was on the ground last night. Like, it was a lot. These new maps, I think, what's it called? I think Runoff is my favorite out of the three, but I think they're good maps. Good design. They're fun. They're cool. I think it's good.
Yeah.
It was worth it.
Cool. So, what was your favorite map on it?
Runoff.
Runoff?
Which one's Runoff? I
Yeah,
mean, I'm.
oh wait,
awful
that's
with
the one
numbers.
with the like sewers underneath.
Yeah,
kind
the
of?
sewers
Yeah.
were like, I liked it because Titans kind of were able to go upstairs and downstairs.
There's like three
If that-
levels
if
for
that
it,
makes
isn't there?
sense. Yeah,
Yeah.
did that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah, like up ramp, down ramp. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it was kind of cool because I was running, and then all of a sudden I looked down at this Titan in like the sewer area and shot down at it. It was pretty cool. So,
Cool.
I mean, it's my second favorite map would probably, I don't know, they're all good. It's hard, but I think Runoff is my favorite. And
Really?
that was the sewer one.
Yeah. No, that is definitely a good map. Were you disappointed that it was only maps, or did that
A
suffice
little bit. I
your
thought
gamer palette?
The way they were kind of hyping it up, well, I guess they didn't really say it. Maybe I was just hoping for more. I thought Last Titan Standing would have been launched, or not the new game mode, team doubles with
Yeah.
the Titan
Uh-huh.
would be launched. And I actually thought that these three maps would, and correct me if I'm wrong, people in chat, I haven't gone into the campaign, but when I went into just the multiplayer campaign yesterday, there was no continuing story.
Oh, I see.
If-
Yeah.
I
So this is strictly
had-
multiplayer only.
I thought there was going to be a little bit, and when I was reading the website, it was kind of explaining a story that I thought would be more of a continuing story in the multiplayer campaign.
Yeah.
But so I was a little disappointed with that. But I thought it's $10 by itself, and then 25 with the season pass.
Yeah,
so
none of that. None of
it was
that's
worth
big
it. I
enough to
enjoyed
break it. Yeah.
So-
Okay. What about you, Mr. McSpicy? Thoughts, impressions, opinion?
I like the maps a lot. I'm used to. Okay, I'm going to just state this. I don't mean to cause a flame war. This is just my opinion. I was a huge Call of Duty fan. I played it like crazy. I would get the maps. I would download them. It was rare that I enjoyed the new maps.
Huh.
I'm just gonna say it. So but I would always get them so I could play them. You know, that ex-girlfriend, that video game ex-girlfriend, we had that discussion. She just treated me poorly, but these maps I loved. You know, the jungle map. I don't know the names, but running up the
Swampland.
trees. You were running up the trees, kind of a thing. I think my favorite map is the one with the orange walls and the big hole in the middle that we all kept falling in. I mean, it was, I don't know. I really enjoyed these maps, and that doesn't happen with me. I mean, it's maybe one map I approve of. This is how it was. When I was playing Call of Duty, I would approve of maps or disapprove. It wasn't I would like them or not, you know,
Yeah.
or you know, I approve of this map. These maps were fun.
Yeah.
That's new. That's a new concept to me.
Yeah.
It really is. So, so to answer your question, I love the maps. I don't care as much with new weapons. I've discussed this before, and I think my opinion on new weapons is the game currently right now feels balanced.
Yeah.
Call of Duty 4. I felt that game was balanced. It had limited weapons. It had limited kill streaks. It was a simple, basic game that made sense, you know, and balance to me is way more important than fireworks.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah, no,
so-
that is true. And I think we can all appreciate the balance. And just actually before I go over to Rad Like My Dad here, something that popped into my head when you said that you don't have a problem with the weapons. I think the reason is because the maps are kind of like a new weapon. Like, you can play different. Like Jordan said, we were always on the walls, and you really were. This was a parkour playground. It wasn't a parkour amusement park, for crying out loud. It was fun. I mean, and you could explore today on attrition. I was exploring Swampland, and we didn't really get a chance to explore that last night. But that level is insane. You can go underground, above ground, stay in close quarters if you want, go way up into trees. Like you said, you can hide in the jungle if you want. It's insane, the options in that map. So they just did an excellent job. And with that, Red Like My Dad, what are your thoughts, opinions, impressions, Titanfall Expedition?
I liked it a lot. And, you know, I think of Battlefield, how you're just running on the ground the whole time. I love how these are making you get up in the air, getting up higher. You know, there's levels to this now. It's not just running around waiting for someone to run straight at you. And it blows my mind how many people, and I stole this from Mr. McSpicy, how many people don't see you when you jump on a wall and just sit up there.
Just
And
hang there.
Hank, yeah, the wall Hank. Oh, it's
Yeah,
so cool.
I love the wall hang.
It's like you're
and
all
it's a great place to
sneaky-
hide too. If
sneaky
someone's like
deaky.
chasing you, you just jump up. But one of the main things, well, I was kind of disappointed that when we played Swampland, is that what it was?
Yeah.
We only got to play Last Titan Standing. I was like really wanted to play that with attrition or something and just run around with it
And explore it.
But one of my favorite things about the new maps is it's a video game within a video game. When you shoot somebody,
the
they
War
just
Games.
break apart. Yeah,
The War
it-
Games
it's
level.
So
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, because it's a simulation.
It's like
Yeah, it's a
Tron.
simulation. It is so much fun because and the walls are kind of like that too. They could have had the running walls. They could have closed them off and so you don't see through them. But everything's kind of like you can see through everything almost. You know, it was a lot of fun, and it kind of reminded me of Video Game High School. Have you ever watched that show?
Oh no, I've seen.
Well, when they
clips
get
of it,
shot, they do the simulation kind of thing
yeah,
where they
'cause it's
just
a
break
simulation.
apart.
Yeah,
It's-
no, War Games is cool.
It's cool.
For
Yeah.
myself, I'd have to say my favorite map. It sounds like we all like the different maps. Jordan likes the underground one. What is that one called? Did we?
So the sewerish one is Runoff, the
Runoff.
forest is Swamplands, and then the
Swampland.
one Mark was just talking about is called War Games.
So Mark and Mark
War
like
Games.
War Games. Jordan likes sewer or
Runoff.
runoff. Man, I'm
Yeah, I love that. I love the. Okay, I'm gonna say this again, and I'm not stealing your material, David, or Mark. When they added a new effect to those the AI. When you would shoot them,
It's
they would
cool.
crumble.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's
Same
so
with
cool.
When we were playing last night,
anybody in the
that's-
war game maps, when they die, they'll
Yeah,
deteriorate
yes.
like
That's
that.
only now. That's only
Did
that
Did you
map,
ever
but it's
shoot
that
someone and
thing
then
that's
run
cool.
through them? That was the coolest.
Yeah.
Just-
Like
It's
that
like-
is awesome.
Yeah,
it
little
took,
stuff
it took
like
me
that.
like 25, 30 minutes to realize that was happening.
Yeah, no. My favorite level, though, is Swampland, and I think it is because I got to play on that Expedition Attrition game mode where it just goes through the maps. Trust me when I say we really haven't explored those maps at all because I spent all morning exploring those maps, and this is what I like about these maps is it's forcing me to go back and say, oh, let me tweak this about this is where my weakness lies in my character. I'm going to tweak this, like I changed the satchel charges to try and make myself more potent against pilots because being a smart pistol guy, that's really where my weakness is right now, is when I go head to head. And I changed that. I'm just tweaking little things because of these maps. And I really like that. That really adds a new depth to Titanfall that not was missing, but just brought it to the forefront more. So
Made it fun again.
yeah, made it fun again.
Even though it was always fun.
Not that it wasn't fun, but refreshed it. There we go.
Yeah.
Refreshed it.
Yeah.
And with that, I think
Perfect timing.
it's time to get out of here. What is everyone working on this week, Mr. McSpicy? Any plugs you have for us, or
Plugs?
anything
Or what
you'll be
I'm working on?
Yeah.
I want to start. I want to stream again with my wife. I think the chat really liked it, so I think I'm going to do that again. So this week I'm going to play Legos. And are we going to play Titanfall this week, or are we playing Lara Croft again?
I think we're going to do Tomb Raiders on our couch casts. Community play, I would like to try and do on the weekends. Just whoever's available can hop in.
Okay. So then I will be playing that on Thursday at 8 p.m. Mountain Time for our couch cast. But Lego, I'm so depressed. Headshot Jim is so far ahead of me, but I want to play Trials and do my best at that game. Yeah, I think that's where I'm at. So, and my plugs, Twitter is Twitter.
The
The
Twitterverse. The tweeters.
At
tweeter.
At Mr. McSpicy. If you want to watch the stream with my wife, I don't know when we're going to do that. We're both fairly busy people, but I will tweet out when we stream that. My Twitch account is Mr. McSpicy, so just search that. And I did it, guys. I changed my gamer tag back to Mr.
Welcome back. Back.
I'm no longer a troll, so
I
Welcome
love that
back.
about your gamer tag.
it was funny,
Now
right?
that it's open, maybe I'll switch mine to that.
But you are Mr. McSpicy, so I can relate to that more.
It makes sense. Maybe I'll get another Xbox Live account just to troll people. But
Just to mess with people.
Or second Xbox that you can buy from a different room.
yeah, exactly. So, at Mr. McSpicy, Mr. McSpicy on Twitch, and feel free to friend me on Xbox Live. Follow me. It's just Mr. McSpicy. So there you go.
Just Mr. McSpicy. It's
Just
the Mr. McSpicy.
all around. I'm congruent. I am one. I'm one conglomerate. Awesome
Rad
guy.
like my dad. How about you? What will you be working on this week? Will you be streaming at all? We haven't seen a stream for you in a
Yeah,
while.
I've been
actually.
horrible with streaming. Ever since I quit Rust, since my server went down, but
His life is over. No more Rust.
yeah, well, I can't really stream Titanfall because my internet's crap. But hopefully in a month or two I'll have faster internet. So I might try streaming Trials, but you guys might just get annoyed by watching me restart every 5 seconds. Oh man, I messed up again. But
Yeah.
I'll be playing Titanfall.
Are you working on any PC games? Because I know the Twitch app kind of on the Xbox. I think it's.
I saw they're
its
looking for an
rendering
update.
system. Well, its rendering system makes it so the bit rate is really high, so it's hard for people with standard internet speeds. But if you want to stream from your PC, play PC games. I mean,
Yeah,
I know you might be done with Rust, but I mean,
There are
I
other
gotta-
other
gotta look
games
for
out there.
that. I was really waiting for the Xbox One controller to start working on the PC because I sold my 360 controller, but I might just have to go get a different controller. But I've got plenty of games to play on the PC with that stupid Steam sale last year.
You should stream Trials with your wife. One
I
player
might do
games
that,
work
yeah.
well. Put her on mic there, and let's go to town. I think that'd be entertaining. See how
It'll just be her telling me to give her back the controller.
see how rad like my mom works.
Rad like my mom, yeah.
Rad
She's
like my
actually,
mom.
yeah.
Rad like my mom.
But you can follow me on Twitter at Rad Like My Dad. My gamer tag is Rad Like My Dad, and Twitch is Rad Like My Dad. So it's not that hard to find me.
Yeah.
As long as you can spell. It's
Cool.
pretty.
Awesome. And Jordan the Man, how about you? Anything you'll be working on this week?
Well, okay. I'm gonna do something crazy.
Oh!
I'm
Throw
gonna
it
set.
down, throw it
Crazy.
down.
Are you
I'm
throwing down
gonna
another gauntlet?
No, well,
Oh.
for myself, personal gauntlet here.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Personal
okay.
gauntlet.
Give myself a challenge. By next Friday, podcast time, I will be Generation 5 in Titanfall this
Oh.
week.
Whoa.
I'm
I like
hitting
it.
up every day.
I like it. Hey man, you're a goal setter. I like that. I like that.
So
How
that's my
about,
goal
how about
this
I
week.
get you to Generation 5 and you can do my Generation 5?
well, that's because I don't think. Well, that's Generation 5 is the hard one. So I'm going to get to Generation 5 this week. I don't know if I'll be able to stream it because my internet sucks. But I may stream a computer game here and there throughout the week. And if you would like to watch that, you can find me on Twitch at JordTheMan_X1Bros. Then, of course, you can follow me on Twitter at JordTheMan_XOB. And you can always add my gamer tag, which is JordTheMan, if you want to play and stuff like that.
Yeah, so that's one thing, everyone. Feel free to add our gamer tags. We will add you back. It's actually, a lot of people have been messaging me that way. Headshot Jim actually messaged me that way. It's a great way to get a hold of us. If you add us at some point during the week, we take the time and go through and add everyone's gamer tags back. So please feel free to do so. Then when we do community play, which we will probably do tomorrow sometime during the day, Saturdays or Sundays. Let me say that then. I just hop on and I send everyone a message in Titanfall that's on my gamer tag or that's currently online on the Xbox, and then whoever can hop on hops on. So look out for that. But you have to be on my gamer tag, or else I'm not going to see you and be able to invite you. So my gamer tag is X1Bros. I will stream this week. Does Watch Dogs come out this week?
Next
Think-
week.
Isn't it the 20th? No.
No, so I thought it was like the 27th.
25th
Okay,
or something like
that's
that.
important news.
Okay.
Are we professional or what? That's a big time. Let's
Yeah, 'cause,
It's,
it's
not.
Oh, I
it's
was
the
hoping
last
that was
week in
coming out
May.
because I was going to stream that. But I will probably
26th.
then be streaming Super Time Force, the testosterone homage to the 80s that I love. So I'll probably be streaming that on Tuesday or Wednesday. I also will probably stream with my wife. I think it's a new thing that Mark and Megan proved to be effective. We will call it a wife cast or something. I don't know. But she will be on there. A lot of you guys got to know her during Child of Light when I went on my
She's a
pee
cute
breaks.
thing too, David.
Yeah, she's fun.
I'm not hitting on her. Whoa, that sounded weird. I was just saying she's nice.
Yeah, she has a good time. I will not play Super Time Force with her though because we will get a divorce because of that game. But I will stream. So X1 Bros Twitter, X1 Bros Facebook, X1 Bros YouTube. Visit our webpage, X1 Bros. Also, everyone, thank you so much for liking and rating our podcast on iTunes. We've gotten a couple new ones, and it's really helping. It's helping to drive traffic. It's just helping to get our name out there, and we really appreciate it, guys. So if you get a chance and you haven't to yet, please head over to iTunes and rate and review us. And am I missing anything? I feel like
Watch Dogs comes out May 27th.
Watch Dogs May 27th. So next week or the next
The
after
week
the
after.
next
It's
podcast.
the last week in May.
We will be streaming that. Also, I will. We'll probably be coming out with some YouTube videos this week. Probably some type of review on Super Time Force. So you guys can stay tuned for that. Anyone? Am I forgetting anything? I think that's
No,
us.
You did. Yeah, we're good. We're
All
good.
right,
We're
I think
done.
we're good to go. You guys have a good week. If you don't get a chance, join us in chat live every Friday around 8 Mountain Standard Time. Tonight we got started at 8:30, but it's great to have the community here. Someone in the chat today actually said he thinks this is one of the best communities out there. I have to
agreed
agree.
with him.
Yes, I have to agree. You are absolutely correct. And let's get out of here. Good night, everyone. Have a good weekend.